You've decided Crestwood is for you and it's time to go home shopping. You've watched all of our videos, so you know Crestwood pretty well by now. Today, we're going to talk about some tips to make the home buying process in Crestwood as smooth as possible for you. I'm Brian Kelleher, a local real estate agent with Keller Williams Realty here in Crestwood in Birmingham, Alabama. I've lived and worked in Crestwood for over 25 years, and I've helped hundreds of people just like yourself navigate the buying process in Crestwood. Well, at this point, we likely have you set up on a property search, and we've been identifying some properties that you think are going to be a great fit. You've gotten your financing plan in order, and now comes the fun part. We're going to head out and see some houses in person. Well, we want to be sure you're making the best use of your time, and while it's fun and it's exciting to be out there looking at houses finally, it's important to be intentional about the process and to keep focused on the mission, picking out the right Crestwood house for you. So, for starters, Crestwood is an old neighborhood with homes that were built as far back as the early 1900s and as recently as 2025. That means houses of all sizes, shapes, and architectural styles. Along with that comes houses that are in all different price points. Homes in Crestwood start off around the $300,000 mark, if you're lucky, and go all the way up into the $500,000s. So it's really important to stick to the criteria you set for your search. It's easy to get distracted by some of the beautiful old homes in Crestwood, but if they're not in your price range, it's really just a waste of your time to go look at them. And if you must have a second bathroom for guests, or if you must have a garage for your cars or for your hobbies, don't get distracted by houses that look great, but ultimately they don't have those features you're looking for. Another tip for house hunting in Crestwood: let's try to view homes during the day when possible. I mean, there are a lot of reasons for this. One, it's important to remember that we always have to get approval to view a house in person, regardless of whether it's occupied or if there's nobody living there. If a house is occupied, it's generally easier to get access during the day. Usually home sellers are going to be much more flexible during daytime hours when they're at work, and it's also more likely we'll get the time that you've asked for. Also, it gives you an opportunity to see how much daylight gets into the house. With older homes like the ones in Crestwood, they are all different. One home may be so well lit from the outside that it doesn't even require lights to be on during the day. And the next house may be really, really dark during the day. Also, you can get a much better opinion on the general condition of the yard and the exterior of their house during the day. I mean, there's a reason we shoot all the real estate photos during the day. Seeing a home during the day is even more important in the wintertime when it's dark by 5 o'clock when most people get off work. And one last point is viewing during the day means you can avoid rush hour times, get around easier, and just fit more homes into the same amount of time. Which brings me to the next point. We try to keep the list of homes to like 5 homes or less during any one outing. Like I talked about a minute ago, homes in Crestwood vary widely in terms of styles, updates, price, and specific location. If we go out and look at 10 homes in one outing, everyone gets tired, everyone gets hungry, and the houses all begin to blur together. It's really hard to keep it straight as to which one had, say, the really nice floors or which one smelled like dogs. Even for someone who's been showing homes in Crestwood as long as I have, they all begin to bleed together if you see too many in one day. What happens is you end up remembering the very first house and the very last house in detail, and the rest are just harder to remember. And if your dream home was the one in the middle, it may just kind of get lost in the shuffle. So, well, that's my tips for home shopping in Crestwood. If you're thinking of starting the home buying process in Crestwood, I want to be your real estate agent. You'll find my contact information in the description and in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can be the first to know everything there is to know about Crestwood. And be sure to check out these other videos for more great information on Crestwood.